I'm going to go to ATL Bison. I don't know if he's just a Trey Lance fan, if he's an NDSU fan. That's where he gets the Bison from. Let's see. What's up, man?
How's it going, brother?
It's going really good. How are you?
I am good. Yes, yes, and yes. As far as
To
your
all the
questions,
above. Okay. All right. I
uh,
like it.
originally from Fargo Media, but I left about 10 years ago. So, but still have all the
Okay.
contacts. I have the background. I have the knowledge regarding Trey, Easton Stick, Carson
I love it.
Wentz,
Let's go.
dude. I just need to say right off the top, and it's nothing against the Bay or national media or anything, but they subscribed to a completely wrong narrative when it came to Trey Lance. That's just a fact. Yeah,
Real quick, hold on before you
yep.
get there, because I'm already in. You've sucked me into this
Oh,
call.
I know
Okay.
you are. That's the only reason why I called you is because you're the only one who I've seen that has the correct take, and I just wanted to
Oh,
give you a
okay. All right.
thumbs up
Okay.
and be
Good.
like,
Okay. I didn't know. I
but
didn't know how
but talk,
familiar.
but
Yeah.
talk
I didn't know how familiar you were with me. If you'd ever seen me,
a
or
little bit.
what I'd said pre-draft and what I've said about Trey since. But if you've seen all that and heard all that, then you know my stance. I wanted to see how spot on I was or wasn't.
Oh, you're dead on. First and foremost, I'm the guy who keeps saying there was a conversation and my buddy was in it. And I'm not going to say who the buddy was because I'm not throwing him under the bus.
Mhm.
At NDSU with Matt Entz, Randy Hedberg, Kyle Shanahan, and your boy John Lynch. In
Okay.
addition, and this was a conversation that happened before they went up into the stands and talked to Lance's parents for a second. Then they had the
Okay.
back and forth about Shanahan being Wentz's dad's ball boy. But the fact of the matter is that everybody's been saying that he's not ready. Yeah, that's our thing. We redshirt guys. That's what we do. And specifically, Randy Hedberg was like, you got Carson needed to be sat. He needed to be sat for a year. He needed to get everything down. Then look what he did year two. Now, granted, say what you want about the man. I love the kid to death. Uh, he hasn't been the same since he got hurt. He tries to do too many things at the end of the football games and throws crazy. He thinks he's Superman and he's not. And that's the problem. That's always been his complex, but I love him. But Trey Lance is everything you could honestly want in a quarterback. So for all the people that are freaking out there right now, I can tell you right now, please put your mind at ease because the kid's the truth. I mean, if you wanted to build the perfect quarterback, and I know I'm really biased about this, but I'm also on the same level of being honest. If you were going to forge a kid like this, I mean, he's everything you want. He's got he wants the medal. That's what he wants, the records and the medal. And if you think for a second that Tom Brady had a chip on his shoulder, he went to Michigan, man. Like, this is the kid who got rejected by everyone. And then at the last second, Boise State comes, running along, throws him a quarterback thing. But he'd already recruited 20 other players for the NDSU roster at that point in time. So he wasn't going to bail on them. I don't know if you knew this or not, but
I didn't know. I didn't know. This is fantastic. This is some insider info that I had never
here,
heard. I love this.
okay. So here's why you're all right, and I can explain it, and then I can give you quickly also justification, meaning like I'll put my word on the line, and if I'm wrong, then don't take anything that I said with a grain of truth. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's go.
yep. Okay. So number one, regarding Lance and the situation and all that stuff, uh, he's it's kind of hard to explain, but basically, we redshirt. He sits, he learns, he dominates. That's kind of the way that we have done it. That's why we're knocking out quarterbacks left and right. We'll probably put out a fourth year in a couple of years. But with Trey Lance, he's dialed in on everything. He's always being a student of the game. He's been taught X's and O's since he was 9 years old. He gave up an academic scholarship to Brown, an academic, not an athletic scholarship. So he has all the intangibles, right? He was also raised right, morals, values, treating people correctly. But I mean, look at everything he's had against him already here in San Francisco. And it's nothing against the fan base because I'm a Vikings fan. I
Mm.
would give anything myself to be able to get a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers. Like 95% of the fan base was there for a while at the first, lead up the first month after, a couple of weeks here after the Super Bowl. when those names were flying around. So he's had to overcome, that, and then the Jimmy thing back and forth. Jimmy was never, he was going to be traded all along. I mean, it was Jimmy 21, Lance 22. Things might have changed in the middle there. I have no idea. I'm not in the organization by any means, but that's all along what they were kind of told, was that was the situation with Trey. So
Let me ask you this.
yep.
So one thing I do know about NDSU and why they are successful with redshirting quarterbacks is because when they do their offensive installs, they actually let those guys that are redshirted, they run through the installs. So every week they're preparing as if they're the starter, even though they are not, which is unique to NDSU. That is something only they do. And that's why they're able to churn out these quarterbacks. It's a big reason, in my opinion.
Yep.
That you couple that with the fact that they play a more pro style offense under center.
Exactly.
They put a lot on their quarterback shoulder as far as calling out mics and protections and audibles, everything, right? So
yeah, we're in motion almost every single play. Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, they're very, very prepared. This was a big reason that I love Trey Lance. But you talked about redshirting. Now, obviously, it worked in college. Unlike Wentz, his last year, he really only got the one game in. And so for me, not that I had a concern. I think Trey's going to be great, and that's going to show through no matter what. But I was big on him starting for San Francisco. Like I liked what.
Yep.
Okay, so week one,
I remember.
think
No.
turn
I'm
the
just
keys
saying.
over. Okay.
I'm saying that I remember that was your take on it. I had forgotten it to that point, because
Yes.
when you're
Okay.
going back and forth and covering, trying to see what all the analysts of the 49ers are saying,
Yeah.
I can't remember whose take, but when you said that, I was like, oh, light bulb click. Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So I do prefer sitting for a year. I know that's crazy.
That's fair.
Now that's
It's
not
not
to
crazy.
say
It's
that
not
he
crazy.
couldn't have. He couldn't. He absolutely could have. He definitely could have. He would have went through, stumbles and falls and stuff. He's a young kid, obviously. But I'm telling you right now, September, this kid is going to explode. I was there on August 31st, 2019, Target Field, 5 touchdowns versus Butler. He was almost immaculate, and it never let up, and it won't. So all these people that are like, oh, I didn't see that stuff from Trey Lance in training camp in regards to the same stuff with Pat Mahomes, and I know that you know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, there are 100 of those videos out there right now, somewhere, whatever. But a lot of the reason why they're holding on to that stuff, and a lot of the reason, in my opinion, that the organization's not backing Trey to this point is 100% about the Jimmy Garoppolo trade and getting the best trade value possible from him. And I think that your buddy on there regarding the pump and dump and the whatever was correct. Yeah, that I think that they're gonna, throw it at the wall right now and hope that something sticks. I don't know. I don't know enough about your guys' team. I just know a lot about Trey. So, and my time's up, so I didn't want to take anybody else.
That's not, no, dude. That was a great freaking call, man. Thank you for calling in. Very clear that you definitely know the Bison. I mean, the guy's name is ATL Bison. Like I knew it right away.
I played for him, so there's that.
Oh, did you really? Okay. What years did you play for him?
Back in the day, I was a lineman.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, I played back with Phil Hansen, if you have any idea who that is, but
no idea. Wait,
lineman
hold on.
From the
Phil,
Bills. Lineman.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna ask you. Lineman.
Defensive
yes,
lineman.
I do know who that
Bruce,
is. Yes,
he played with Bruce Smith. Yeah.
Yes, I do know who it is. As soon as I said I have no idea, it hit me. Yes,
so
absolutely. That's
myself.
crazy.
Yes, early 90s, but I've been a Bison fan since like early 80s. But yeah, I'll let you go. Thank you. I'll hang up. Feel free to hit me up with any questions, or we can go back and forth anything. But this was great talking to you. And
do you have Twitter by chance?
I do. I am not on right now. I'll search you out on on my account.
Yeah, either search me out.
I got to remember the username and password to it. So.
Gotcha. Either do that or email me or something, man. I'd love to pick your brain on some things. That's really cool. That was a great call.
Absolutely, and all day long, I'm happy to talk about Trey Lance. Oh, by the way, I told you that I was going to give you something regarding making sure that my word was good and promising you that Trey is going to kill it for you. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, when are the 40s for the combine? Anybody know? Do you know?
Usually it's like Friday, I think.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
Not tomorrow, then Friday, when Christian Watson runs his 40. all the experts are saying that he's going to run it like a 4.44. He's going to
Mhm.
run it a 4.35 or sub. I guarantee you that. And it's going to blow up. And all of a sudden, everybody's going to go, wait a minute. So, what you're telling me is that QB1 and WR1 from 2019 with the undefeated season, that was not playing in Baton Rouge.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know
I
if you
love
understand
this.
where I'm going with
I
that.
yes,
But
absolutely.
but
I
what I'm
love
trying to
that.
tell you is everybody in Fargo is angling for this boy for you. I know it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense because I know that you have other needs. You need DB, you need offensive linemen, whatever, what have you. I'm hoping that you can get some sort of trade bait for Jimmy and you can go after like a DB and then draft my boy Watson. And then while you're at it, we've got a boy named Cordell Volson that you definitely need to check out that dominated the Shrine game. He is a versatile offensive lineman. He's one of the gems out there. Again, I am biased, but he plays guard. He plays tackle on both sides. Look him up. I promise you, he was an animal at the Shrine game. He's going to be at the combine.
Hell of a call. Hey, if he runs 4.35 or anything close to that,
Yep.
golly, man, he may not last until they pick at 64
Oh,
or whatever it is.
no, definitely not. We're
Yeah.
projecting him probably around 30, 35.
Holy,
So
that's
we'll
crazy.
see. We'll see, but then you'll know if my word is good or not. On Friday, I'm saying 4.35 or better. That's what his dad, grandma, and brother said. So,
Okay. I love that's a great call, man. I love it. That's
all
dope.
right, have a good
All
one, man.
right. You too, man. Later.